Dude, man, what the hell going on? It's your boy Rex here today. Man, The Rock came out with a tweet, a video. I gotta see what it's all about. I'm gonna go to Twitter and check it out. Just see what he talking about. It's 20 minutes. I think they said the first one was 16 or 15. I did see the first one. I seen it. I ain't never click on it because I want to react to it. But anyway, we're gonna hop to the video and see what the hell The Rock talking about.
It's been.
Hold on. Did I even put the picture up? Am I tripping? Oh, it's up there. Oh shit. I'm doing shit I'm supposed to.
A big week in the world of professional wrestling. It has been a big week in the world of the WWE. It has been a big week in the world of The Rock, in the world of the People's Champion, in the world of the Great One,
the
world of the most electrifying man walking God's green earth, Daddy. It has been that kind of week.
He trademark all that too. He trademark all that. So he gonna get paid every time on the shirt.
And to quote the legend, one of The Rock's heroes, what's causing all of this?
Who said that? Nature Boy? What?
It's been that kind of exciting week. Pro wrestling is exciting once again.
Yes, sir.
It's been decades. Pro wrestling is cool once again. It's been decades. Pro wrestling is
cool.
Undeniably exciting once again. It's unpredictable. It's disruptive because of one man, and that is The Rock.
That's
because
not right.
The Rock came into pro wrestling, came back to pro wrestling, a business that The Rock loves, an industry that The Rock was born into, took professional wrestling, turned it on its head, disrupted the shit out of it, and it will never, ever be the same again. And it feels good. It feels so damn good. And whether you like The Rock or you don't like The Rock, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It feels good.
It doesn't matter.
Pro wrestling is back on top. And it feels good. It feels good. But you know what?
He ain't said a bunch of nothing yet.
Here's the thing.
He said a bunch of nothing.
You know what doesn't feel good? Well, The Rock will tell you what doesn't feel good. What doesn't feel good is all the bullshit that The Rock has got to deal with. All the bullshit that the People's Champion has got to deal with.
He a Rock.
All the Cody crybabies out there still running their mouths that The Rock has got to deal with. All the jabronis in the locker room still running their mealy mouths that The Rock has still got to deal with. Cody crybabies.
Cody crybabies.
Take a look.
You know who is my favorite
man.
wrestler right now? It's Cody Rhodes. Do you know who I hate and I fucking despise in this moment? It's Dwayne Johnson, member of the board of directors of TKO. I hate that man right now in this moment. Not as a person,
right now,
obviously, but as a wrestling fan watching the product. The person
I'm glad he can differentiate the two, cause yeah, he don't hate him as a person. He hate him as The Rock. But what I was gonna say? Yeah, I watch some of their podcasts. They topics be off. Sometimes they be off to me. They think too hard into it. So
I want to boo. The person I hate the most is Dwayne Johnson, board of directors of the WWE, TKO. That's who I am angry at right now because I am looking at the board of director that came in. Used his power.
He should have been the authority.
This opportunity away from Cody and put himself in the main event at WrestleMania 40. That's how I look at it right now.
So you see, this is the level of absurdity and bullshit that The Rock has got to deal with. The Rock doesn't know who that guy is, but he knows what he is, and that's a goof, an idiot, another pro wrestling Cody crybaby, jacked off idiot who thinks he knows everything but doesn't know shit.
He a Rock.
The guy is sitting in his basement with a bathrobe and a Cody Rhodes t-shirt on. And he's talking about how much he hates The Rock. You don't give that guy a podcast, you give him a straight jacket. How much he hates The Rock. You hate The Rock, you hate The Rock.
Right here, right now, is crazy.
It has nothing to do with the board. The Rock will get to that in a second. It has everything to do with common sense, you idiot. you goof, and to all the Cody crybabies who are grown-ass men who think you know it all when you don't know shit. You listen up to The Rock right now. It has nothing to do with the board. It has nothing to do with the fact that The Rock owns everything as it relates to The Rock, the people's champion, full ownership. Which means The Rock is the boss. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with common sense.
I feel like it does have something to do with it, but that's for another. Right now, I can't tell The Rock if this is heel Rock. He landed on him. He telling the truth. I guess Cody babies, but he and trademark all that. So this should be interesting. Today Friday, I'm
gonna watch. This should be interesting. Gospel on you. Here's the common sense. When Roman Reigns years ago dropped the words "head of the table," those words were specifically and solely set up and created so one day Roman Reigns, the champion of the WWE, would come face to face with his cousin, The Rock, the people's champion, and together, combined, they will make the biggest WrestleMania of all time. The biggest match of all time. The biggest match in the history of professional wrestling. When Roman Reigns said those words, that's why he said it. Because that...
I'm going to be honest, the last Rock with WrestleMania was with Air Roman. It was like, 10 seconds or 20 seconds or something? So they got to build it up. The Rock got to, do more than just talk. He got to wrestle. I understand he in shape and all that, but that's different from wrestling. Being in shape in the gym, that's different from wrestling. The Rock got to wrestle some indie shows, or not indie shows, but, house shows or something. Because last time he wrestled with Air Roman, and he squashed Air Roman. I don't know why they did that, but that was a long time ago. So.
Is Roman Reigns' story. That is The Rock's story.
I understand
At
that. One
time, that was Cody Rhodes' story, but it was last year. And what happened last year at WrestleMania? What's the technical term? He shit the bed.
Oh, they're not gonna show the other parts? They're not gonna show Solo coming out for the 1,000th time?
And then The Rock comes back on January 1st of this year. It's a big year. You know it, and The Rock knows it. It's an exciting year. You can feel it in the air. You can feel the mana. 2024, we're going to kick it off the right way. The Rock goes out there in front of that crowd in San Diego, California, and said exactly what he promised he was going to say, because we had an agreement. And that agreement was The Rock was going to go out there and he was going to test the waters. And he was going to see how the crowd reacted. Where should The Rock sit? You remember. Should The Rock sit at a booth? Crowd didn't know where I was going. Should The Rock sit at a bar? Bigger reaction. Yeah, The Rock loves a bar because The Rock loves him some tequila. Or should The Rock sit at the head of the table?
Going crazy when he said that. Going crazy. Yo, babyface Rock though.
The crowd that night.
That was babyface Rock.
Exploded. Around the world. Exploded. And just as sure as The Rock.
Man, why this nigga
has chills on
putting his arm on my face?
The world exploded because they knew
that shit sound like it hurt.
Years, they were finally getting The Rock versus Roman Reigns, the biggest WrestleMania of all time. Of all time.
So we're gonna start seeing them cut promos on Twitter?
Then what happens? Cody Rhodes, he wins the Royal Rumble. Fair and square, works his ass off, and he wins that Royal Rumble, baby.
Thank you.
Yeah. He's going to WrestleMania. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him. The Rock was happy. But what happened? The Rock called Cody Rhodes had a conversation. But it was a conversation that a few have had with Cody Rhodes before. Because Cody knew the biggest match of all time was looming. The Rock talked to Cody and said, Cody, you know, you love this business. The Rock loves this business. You were born into this business. The Rock was born into this business. Roman Reigns was born into this business.
Right.
Born into this business.
Triple threat match.
You know, Cody, you got the biggest WrestleMania main event of all time. Right here. You have an opportunity to bring this business up.
Sound like a triple threat match to me. That's what I would see. I see where you're going. Yeah. Everybody born to the triple threat match. The Rock's like, no.
To places it's never been before. You can always, with all due respect, finish your story another time. You agreed. Rocket stings. But I agree.
I hope Cody didn't say that.
But I'm a team player.
It
stings.
Can't be no team player.
But I want what's best for the business. Good man. Good man. And then what happened? In Birmingham, Alabama. City we selected because of its rich history, and we knew we were going to make history. It was your job, Cody, to introduce The Rock, thus setting up the biggest main event of
triple
all
threat
time.
match.
And what'd you do? You did exactly what we agreed on. Brother, you introduced The Rock, and that place went crazy.
Birmingham went crazy.
And he dapped you up, he pulled you in and gave you a big hug, and I whispered something in your ear.
I'd whisper some in his ear.
Of all time.
Let's see, triple threat match.
Let's do it for the American dream.
Oh, shit.
Let's do it for the Soul Man. And I gave you a hug. You hugged The Rock back. What'd you do, Cody? You walked out of that ring on live TV.
Put your head down.
And you turned back and you looked at The Rock. And instead of looking at The Rock saying, yeah, go get him. Let's make history. Instead of that, what'd you do? You gave The Rock a look. And it's the same look you gave the world. Like The Rock went out and ran over your goofy-ass dog. That's the look you gave. Like The Rock ran over your goofy-ass dog.
Oh, he talking about the man dog. What's the man dog? I know his dog. I forgot his dog name, man. He talking about the man dog. You talking about the man dog. Come on. Can't talk about the dog. Damn, what's his dog name? I remember seeing his wife Brandy bring the dog to the show. Jesus. Shit.
Then sometime
he had a breath, right? Shit.
From that moment on,
that's when you know you couldn't have promo.
You changed your mind. You know what? That's no problem. You can change your mind. You have that right. And The Rock accepts that. Everybody has a right to change their mind. The Rock accepts it. You changed your mind. But here's what The Rock doesn't accept.
What you don't accept?
Is how you did it.
I accept it.
I'll say it again, because it's important. To all the Cody crybabies and all the goofs out there and the idiots who still complain. Cody, you had a right to change your mind. You won the Royal Rumble.
Right.
But what The Rock doesn't accept.
What you don't accept?
Is how you did it.
Oh,
Saw you in Las Vegas. Saw you in Las Vegas. Saw you backstage 20 feet away. Rock dapped you up, gave you a hug. Did you say anything to The Rock then? Hey, Rock, I got something on my mind. Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, Rock, I got something that's eating me up inside. Cody, go ahead, tell me about it. Let's walk over there. Let's talk in private. Come and tell me about it. Did you say any of that? No, you didn't say a thing. But what'd you do? You waited until Roman Reigns walked out there and announced he's facing The Rock. Then The Rock went out there, showed the entire family tree, proof of the most dominant family in professional wrestling.
That's a lot of people.
In entertainment and in sports.
That's a lot of people. Get your ass out the camera, man. Shit. I'm missing.
Accepted Roman Reigns. Accepted the challenge. Blood oath. And we were going to put on the biggest WrestleMania of all time. What'd you do? Then you came out and you interrupted.
Hold on. Hold on.
This is bull.
This right here is bullshit.
You said it was
I was so surprised when Cody said that. Man, I was like, yes, Cody. That's the fuck I'm talking about. Stand up for yourself. Shit. They keep running over you. Stardust.
You said it was bullshit. Yeah, it was bullshit. You could think it's bullshit, brother. Not a problem. But you know where you really screwed up? It's when you talk shit about my family. All the Cody crybabies. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Shut your mouths. You talk shit about my family. What'd you call them, Cody?
It's not a family. They are nothing but lackeys, but yes men. They're goons.
And you spoke about Roman's grandfather, and you spoke about my grandfather, the great High Chief Peter Maivia.
If your grandfather was here,
he would be ashamed or some shit he said.
If the High Chief, his grandfather,
that's all he said. He'd be ashamed.
They'd be ashamed of you.
That ain't nothing crazy.
I did to you, Cody Rhodes, in that moment what I would do to you 1,000,000 times, would just slap the taste right out of your mouth. And then what happened? What happened?
Back the shit out of her.
The Rock embarrassed you in front of the world, boy. Slapped the shit out of you. You had it coming. Talk shit about my family again. Said it to you then, I'll say it again. I'll say it forever. Talk shit about my family again, and I'll do worse than that. But then what happened? Your new best friend. You got a new best friend. How about that?
Seth Rollins.
You got a new best friend in the walking clown show known as Seth Rollins. What did Seth do? The Rock slaps the shit out of you. Seth steps to the Rock. The Rock pushed him back, gave him a little love tap. Get back, boy. You don't want any of this. The Rock doesn't know you. You don't know The Rock, but you don't want to know The Rock in that way. This is none of your business. The Rock doesn't know Seth Rollins. Never said a word about Seth Rollins publicly, privately. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Rock has no idea. The Rock has no idea why this man is getting in our business, but he did. And not only that, but then he just can't help himself. Like a lot of the jabronis in the locker room, just can't help himself and start talking shit about The Rock. Take a look.
What do you say about The Rock?
He's going to open his mouth. He's going to run his mouth. He's going to say the same crap he's been saying for the last 2 decades.
Oh, man.
He can't come up with any new material.
Ooh.
But the bottom line is, and I've said it before, he's an afterthought. This is our story. It's our era. We built the last decade of WWE, this Elimination Chamber show, WrestleMania, the biggest ever. We built it without him.
So he can come in, he can get what he wants, he can take his little piece, and then he can go back to Hollywood and do his thing. Because we got this thing, but we don't need you, big guy.
Bro, I can't tell. Do they be for real, kind of with the character? Or like what? Because I feel like some of this shit be real, how they really be feeling. It really how they really be feeling.
You don't need The Rock, huh? Rock, we don't need you. You don't need The Rock.
What you got to say about that?
If you were a little smarter, Seth, you'd realize how stupid you sound. Let The Rock drop some gospel on your goofy ass. You need The Rock in ways that you can't even imagine. Here's some gospel. You think when Ari Emanuel, The Rock's good friend, The Rock's business partner for decades, The Rock's lead agent, someone who The Rock looks to like a big brother. You think when he goes to sit with Netflix across from Ted Sarandos, The Rock's good buddy and business partner, sitting across from Bella Bajaria, The Rock's good friend and business partner at Netflix. You think when they're inking, when they're signing this $5 billion deal for the WWE and Netflix, do you think that Ted and Bella is saying, hey, Ari, when WWE comes to Netflix,
you gonna say so crazy,
is Seth Rollins gonna be champion? Do you think that that's what they're asking? No, they're not asking that. Number one,
what they asking?
Because they don't care, and number two, they don't know who in the hell you are.
Ooh.
You know what they're asking? Hey, Ari, we'll sign this $5 billion historical deal. Never before. But one question. Where's the people's champion? One question. Where is the man, The Rock himself? One question. Where's the man who has the most watched film in the history of Netflix? The Rock. Where is he at in this whole thing?
Where he at?
Ari looks at them and says, he's locked in for life. He's locked in for life. Director of the board, owns everything as it relates to his name. He's locked in for life. Signed $5 billion. So Seth Rollins, you understand now how much you need The Rock? You understand now, right, boy?
That's
and
a
you
harsh
keep running
word.
your mouth.
That's
you
a
keep
harsh
running
word.
Your mouth. Rock, you find some new material, Rock. Find some new material. Is that right? Okay, well, The Rock has some new material for you. How about this? Here's some new material for you, Seth Rollins. How about this? The Rock sits at the top. Director, TKO board, not WWE, but TKO, which means The Rock is the boss, which means The Rock is your boss, which means The Rock owns everything, The Rock, everything associated with The Rock, the people's champion, owns it all, which means The Rock is your boss, which means, Seth Rollins, if you keep running your mouth and sticking your nose in the Bloodline's business, then that world title that you have around your waist, very soon, The Rock will make that title go to somebody else. Read between the lines. Yes, The Rock just blurred it. Keep running your mouth, sticking your nose in the Bloodline's business. This is between The Rock and this is between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. That's it. Stick your nose where it doesn't belong. The Rock guarantees you. And The Rock has built a career on doing everything he has said he's going to do. The Rock guarantees you stick your nose in our business, that world title that you have around your waist will go to somebody else.
I feel like he talking about Drew McIntyre. I feel like it. He talking about Drew McIntyre for sure.
Else. And there's two things you could do about it, Seth. Nothing and like it. You keep sticking your nose.
Nothing and like it is crazy.
The Rock and Roman Reigns are gonna beat your goofy ass right back to the circus with the rest of the clowns. Cody Rhodes, for you, the Cody crybabies, for your new best friend, the walking clown emoji himself, Seth Rollins, and to your goofy ass dog, The Rock says this: you all.
What the man dog do? Oh, I gotta find a picture of Cody dog to find his name. I definitely gotta find it. What the dog do?
Are advocates
what the dog do?
Of Cody finishing his story.
What the dog
so
do?
Important. Cody Rhodes, you took something from The Rock. You insulted my family. You took something from The Rock. You took something from Roman Reigns. You took something from the millions and millions and millions and millions.
What?
WrestleMania event of all time. You took it away. You took it away. And now you're gonna.
I can't tell. I be feeling like this is really The Rock.
Cody Rhodes.
Some of the shit he says like that's really him.
From the bottom of my heart.
Go fuck yourself.
Man to man. Fuck your story.
Oh man. Disrespectful.
Glendale, Arizona.
Disrespectful.
Greatness is coming. Friday Night Live. SmackDown. Dallas, Texas. Greatness is coming. You are on deck. March 8th.
March 8th.
Greatness is coming.
That's fucking next week.
Memphis, Tennessee. March 15th. The Rock is coming home. If you smell!
Hey, what is his neighbors like? Who the fuck is that yelling? The fuck you yelling for? Oh man, that was great. That was great. I like that promo. I like the promo or whoever, the realism or whatever the fuck. I love it. I love it all. I wonder if Cody Rhodes gonna respond with something. He gonna have to respond with something. He gotta respond with something. He talking about your dog, Cody. Seth Rollins gonna have to respond with something. He said he gonna take that title, put it on somebody else. And the only thing you could do two things about it: nothing and like it. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, I like that video. That was nice. That shit was funny. It was funny, and I wonder if they're gonna talk about it tonight. They definitely gonna talk about it tonight. But anyway, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.